And away they go from the 1600 meter marker. Perfect beginning. Starter caught them in a perfect line at the 1600. The green silks are fully charged. Quickly asserts and goes on at the 1400 by a length and a half. A steady tempo. Transluna needs to settle in second. Nottingham Forest around them, Zestful. Caribbean Day is also a little bit strong between runners. Emblem Royale's on the outside, Cat in Command. Big Bird gives them 6 or 7 length start. Tuscan also fighter toward the inside. Auction King gives them 8 length start. As we have a new leader now, Nottingham Forest now off to challenge. Nottingham Forest by a length and a half. Fully charged, the white blinkers second. Emblem Royale's around them. In the back in the running, Transluna. Then comes Caribbean Day. The rider of Emblem Royale just seems to be sitting a little bit awkwardly on the outside. Cat in Command gets a length closer. Sacred Jewel between them. Zestful waits patiently towards the inside. Big Bird with about 6 or 7 lengths to trace down. Tuscan. Auction King is further back in the running as they swing for home. Where's the trailer? 500 metres out, Nottingham Forest fully charged towards the inside. Emblem Royale tries to have a crack at the leaders. Cat in Command. Zestful along the extreme inside makes a run. 300 to go, fully charged. Zestful, Transluna on the outside. Sacred Jewel's trying to get into it. Cat in Command. Zestful, 150 metres left to go. He's the horse to beat. And Zestful gives a powerful kick out here. And he's got his eyes on the prize. Zestful, 10 out of 10 today. Sacred Jewel second, then came Auction King. Big Bird in a photo with Transluna. Son of Spectrum, Zestful. Well done to the Duncan House stable. The Boschoffs and the Hauptfleschers. This Son of Spectrum, he's been quite unlucky in numerous occasions. Last time out, a desperately unlucky loser behind Gemini Gold. But today he struts his stuff and he wins at R5.50 a win, R2.30 the place. Notches up his 4th victory to date and he wins in a bit of style today. Second spot is going to go the way of number 9, Sacred Jewel. Auction King rallied towards the inside. Transluna and Big Bird. Maybe Transluna on the inside in a photo with Big Bird. And then came Caribbean Day, Cat in Command, fully charged, and Tuscan. Away, Nottingham Forest. Number 1, Zestful, extreme left-hand side. A confident ride from Stuart Randolph. Just slipped through under the hands. And he comes to the fore with about 200 metres to go. Stuart Randolph gets the sabre in the left hand. 1 or 2 reminders. Just looks to drift in for a stride or 2. But he's got things all under control. And he'll take the 1600 Summer Challenge final. Number 1, Zestful. That first prize, 125,000 Rand. Number 1, Zestful. And welcome back to the Duncan House stable. Certainly the turf. They're going to have plenty of winners in the next couple of weeks. Well done to number 1, Zestful, and the connections. Back to the studio.
Well, we've just seen the running of the Gold Circle, witness KZN Summer Challenge over 1600 meters. And we got in the number 1 box, Trisha Mudley, the marketing assistant of the witness, to help us with the winning presentation. So a big thank you to Trisha Mudley coming down for the presentation. And the winner of the race, number 1, Zestful. Trainer Duncan House has done an outstanding job today with this horse, notching up his 4th career win. And Duncan, this horse has been consistent, but it has been some time since he's put his hooves in the right places, as Sheldon would say.
That's right. Look, we've tried different distances on the poly. The big problem with this horse is always to try and get him to settle, and we used to race him very handy. He often ran himself, he just ran out of puff, going too fast early on. But, a couple of runs ago I put Donovan Dillon on him and I said to him, drop the horse right out the race and see what he does. And he actually ran on very well that day off a slow pace. Stuart rode him last time out, he was unlucky not to win the race, and full marks to Stuart. He got him to settle beautifully in the race, and I think that's the Zestful we all know.
Now, these owners, Andre Hopflish, Alberts Boshoff, you did tremendously well for them with Via Africa, and really nice to see Andre on course to lead in this horse.
I'm going to put a sleeping bag in the office and keep him there because he seems to be very lucky.
Well done here, Duncan, with Zestful. You've done an outstanding job. Well done to trainer Duncan Howells. Next up, let's have the winning jockey. compliments coming through from the trainer there about the ride.
Just one thing, thanks to our sponsors winning form. I haven't mentioned them today.
Lovely. Come through, Stu. Let's have a chat. Talk us through it, because you got to sit on him last time out, and one could say you were a bit unlucky that day.
Yeah, he took a bit of time to get going up the straight. I was just getting to know the horse, and the gap closed on him when he was only just starting to get into his stride. And yeah, I think we were a little bit unlucky that run.
You're going to enjoy this replay because you were well clear at the post of horses fighting out for second, third, and fourth. So a good win.
Yeah, he actually surprised me how quickly he quickened up when I asked him. Initially, I was a bit worried there wasn't going to be too much speed, but we seemed to rush for that first bend, so I elected to drop him back a bit. And then once we got into the first turn, they slowed up the speed. I was a little bit worried that I might be out of my ground because they'd eased it up. But he settled. I think that was the winning thing there, that he was actually relaxed. And when I asked him for an effort, the speed was there for him to quicken up, so that helped.
Great ride, Stu.
No, thank you, and big thank you to all the owners and also to Duncan.
Well done to jockey Stuart Randolph receiving his memento from Trisha Mudley. Then, as we mentioned, Andre Hopflish is on course. Really nice to have him here. He owns this horse in partnership with Mrs. Albert Boshoff. Andre, nice having you in town, and nice to see this horse win again, and hopefully this will build his confidence.
Thanks, Dees. Yes, he's been a very unlucky horse, I think, over the time. Very difficult to ride, so it's always been a difficult situation for a jockey. And also, I think his merit rating was a little bit high. And Duncan was struggling to place him. But, what a race today. And he did that so easily at the end. And I think Stewie rode a pearl of a race. I don't think I've seen him being ridden better than that. And, I think a lot of credit must go to him and Duncan. I've always loved this horse from day one. And he's just been so unlucky for me in the sense that he hasn't lived out to his full potential. And I'd just like to see him carry on from here, as it is now, the way he's going. And hopefully, get a small little listed race or somewhere along the line. It would be great.
Nice having you on course. Maybe you're going to give us an update on Via Africa.
But she's in Dubai now at the moment. She's been there for 3 weeks. And, the hard graft starts now. She should be on the 28th of Jan, 29th, 31st, I'm not quite sure, around about the end of Jan, let's rather say that. She'll be having her first prep run. And then March the 7th and obviously the 28th, Super Saturday and World Cup, if all goes to plan, that's when she'll be racing over there.
That Alkir sprint looks like the race.
That's right. That's what we're going for.
Well, we'll be watching her closely. Please give our best to Alberts on this victory. Well done, Andre.
Thanks, Dees. Appreciate it, bud.
Well done to Andre Hopflish and Alberts Boshoff here with number 1, ZESTFUL. And then the winning groom, who's done a great job with ZESTFUL, Sipamandla Makalani. Sipamandla, well done to you, my man. You've done a great job with ZESTFUL. A nice prize for you there from Trisha Mudley, the marketing assistant of the Witness. Thanks, Trisha, for coming down and helping us with the presentation here. The Gold Circle Witness KZN Summer Challenge 1600 for 2014 belongs to number 1, ZESTFUL. One more to go. Coming up, the lucky last, closing off the place accumulator and pick 6. But more importantly, we got a quartet carryover to the 9th race. Estimated pool, 650,000 Rand. Time to jot down 17:10, 10 past 5. Race number 9 coming up next.